Welcome to Bunk Analysis. In this episode of Coast to Coast, George Noory is joined by intuitive lecturer and filmmaker David Wilcock, who spoke about a wide variety of woo-woo topics. David claims that, quote, "The universe is more mysterious and interesting than we give it credit for. We are dealing with the reality of cosmic consciousness and awareness as the progenitor of reality and matter," unquote. Nice statement there, Dave, but you are speaking nonsense if we take a closer look. Of course the universe is mysterious and interesting, there are things to discover and it's quite large. Since when did science make it dull? Now that you have just thrown science under the bus, we now can make the leap and say that the universe is conscious and that matter would not exist without consciousness. This is quite the reverse of what a neurologist would tell you, and also quite the reverse of common sense. The rock is not conscious because it does not have a brain. Therefore, you can have matter without awareness in our universe. Just because you are not aware of it does not mean it's not there. It's just like the tree falling in the woods. Well, it's going to create small pressure disturbances in the air surrounding it. Therefore it does make a sound even if nobody is there to hear it. David goes on to say that history repeats itself in very precise ways, and moreover that people themselves are actually reincarnating. Oh, great. Certainly human nature is biologically programmed a certain way. Oh yes, certain patterns can be seen happening over and over again, but other than that, this is pure hogwash. History cannot repeat itself in precise ways. Just a look at basic thermodynamics will tell you that once you burn oil, those same molecules are not going to be found in the ground for you to burn again. We depleted the oil supply in Oil City, Pennsylvania, and as far as I know, people are not rushing up there to drill for oil. Nope, now we are drilling in the Gulf of Mexico and other locations. The idea of people reincarnating also has no scientific merit because every brain has its own separate consciousness. Show me a reproducible experiment in which one person can control the body of another person with their consciousness, and maybe I will consider that reincarnation is possible. Okay class, some new facts to keep in mind. Hitler was the reincarnation of Hannibal and David Wilcock is the reincarnation of Edgar Cayce. Soon Adolf Hitler will reincarnate into somebody else and the world will be plunged into another war, and David Wilcock will reincarnate into somebody else and the world will be plunged into pseudo-science again. The fact that war and stupidity are repeating themes does not mean that Hitler and Wilcock are reincarnating. Capiche? Wilcock then continues, quote, "In order to speed up the evolutionary process, there was a veil created in humans between the conscious and superconscious mind, and this allowed for a part of the universe to become self-aware and declare itself separate. This opens the door for evil, which is akin to a child rebelling against parental rules," unquote. All that is just a word salad. But hey, it helps him peddle his products on his website, because now he gets to be the one who helps people's souls evolve out of the evil pattern and ascend to some higher level. At this high level people can do telekinesis, levitation, and mind reading. Very nice, Mr. Wilcock, but can you do these things yourself? Crickets. Yeah, I thought so. David Wilcock is a complete fool. Do not buy any of his products. He is the one who is evil by luring trusting people into his game of quackery. Unfortunately, things like telekinesis, levitation and mind reading violate basic biological and energetic principles. It might sound good, but luckily for you, there are lots of other ways to feel good. Vote with your dollar against this fraud, Wilcock. Thanks for listening.